How is everyone doing?
Sorry, Zeke. I'm
No,
trying to
you're
pull
good.
up
You're good. It's gonna take
my,
some. It's gonna take
my
people some time
strokes
to.
numbers.
It's gonna take people some time to roll in here. I'm gonna tweet out that we're live and all that. We're fine. I like to start it at 2 and tell everyone that's in here what's up, and then once people start loading in is when I get going. But I don't like start everything because it takes people like 5 minutes to get in sometimes. What's good, Glitch? What's good, Taylor? What's good, Kurosaki? What's good, Hatch? Ram, Seth? What's good, guys?
All right, there we go. Just wanted to make sure.
You're still looking absolutely lovely in the clip. Like, looks good. Do you have your mic arm like attached like on the front of your desk or something or under it?
Front. Yeah, I wish I could
I've never seen that.
mount it behind.
That's how
Yeah.
I have mine like coming in from the back. What's good,
Yeah,
Michael, Phantom, Louise?
that's what I would like to do one day.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of coming from the front kind of looks like you're standing behind a desk like about to give a speech. It looks professional.
Dude, when I walk up to it, I'm like, it's such a weird setup walking up to it because it does look like I'm just like doing some like interview from a makeshift interview from like a hotel somewhere because
Yeah.
like some crazy shit happened.
Yeah. It does. Let me go.
I'm trying
Oh
to
my
pull
God,
up
Justin
on
Rose just
all
missed
three of
another
my
fairway.
screens.
Or missed another green. We're cashing tonight. Yup, yo.
So now I'm gonna have on my three screens. I'm gonna have the live stream on the right. Oh wow, there I am. Sweet.
Yeah. It's a lot easier than I thought.
And then I have my strokes projections in the middle, and then I have the golf on the left. Beautiful.
All right. Let me just do this on my phone actually. I was gonna say can one of my mods post it, but I can't mess with my computer Discord or it will mess you up. You've been on a losing streak. That's terrible, big dog. We got you right today, hopefully, with some golf. If you tell my golf last night, it is off to an outstanding start. Rose has already missed 2 of his first 5 greens. Billy Ho bogeyed the second hole. And then Masters Patrick is -1 and Aberg. I don't think Aberg tees off till way later in the day.
I did bump this board up pretty
Yeah,
heavy.
pretty bad. That's what I was just looking at. Is
There's definitely a couple of strokes plays here though.
the 2, which I don't even think this guy's up. Hold up. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So the highest one or the best one that I have is. Oh, he's not even up either. Did he start? Oh, he did start. Oh, any birdie the first hole. It was gonna be Jaeger. But he started. Rose started. Hideki started.
It's so crazy. I see Kuchar at 69, and we got him at like 67.5 on FanDuel like 14 hours ago.
Jesus.
The board just moved like across.
Yeah, I played like 2 or 3 FanDuel props. I have to go to my Discord and check. I don't remember. I can't submit them on FanDuel, but I like just look at them to post. I played Aberg over 67.5, Keith Mitchell over 68.5, and KH Lee over 68.5.
All great.
Yeah.
So Rose, fuck you.
So Cooch started okay. So Guys, here's the plan. You missed. Okay, here's the plan. The first thing we're gonna do is get a play. We'll have it pinned in chat. What's up, DJ? We're gonna get a play, pin it in chat so we can sweat it live. Or if the play plays off later, because like one of the plays we like doesn't start until 5:30 tonight, and I won't be live by then. Um, and then we can go through how like Golden Pants, his come up story and all that, talk about it, and sweat the golf that we have. And then we can answer any questions you guys have, because I'm sure you guys are gonna have questions about it. He's got a really uh, unique and fucked up situation with a DFS app right now that I'm sure you guys are gonna want to hear about. But the first thing we're gonna do is make a play for you guys, okay? But if you don't follow Golden Pants on Twitter, it's Golden Pants 013. Please follow him. Listen to his podcast. It is like one of the best things that has came out on the gambling community in the last year, in my opinion. It is extremely educational and it's entertaining. And that's like, you guys know if you've been in my stream for a while, that's like my goal for 2024 is educational content, more entertaining, and like still make it more accessible. Like don't hide it behind a paywall and don't make it extremely boring where casuals won't. And I got that from him. So please check him out.
I got that kind of from Elf.
Yeah. Like that was like something you worded it in a tweet and it just like resonated with me was like just make educational content more fun. And like it just like it was like what's wrong with making it more fun? Cuz like in the past year it was always like I don't want to show anything that's bad gambling or like I want to be like sweating's not good, you know, all that stuff because like that's how I feel. But like there's nothing wrong with like gambling can be really fun when you win, obviously, but people don't realize that because they'll read a tweet where it's like 0.75 units quick Kelly at 0.25 quarter units or whatever, all that, you know, and they're like, holy shit, what is this talking about? And then they'll just read lock over like Shea Alexander over points, and they'll just tail that instead.
Yeah, and the people who are posting that will tell them this is a lock. This will definitely hit.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're like, well, I'd rather do that.
Yeah, instead of like listening to someone that's like, it's not a lock, but if you make this play over time, it's good or whatever. All right, so first thing we can do is make a play. I'll check out the Underdog board because I haven't even looked at this today.
I saw someone in chat post someone stole Golden Pants 13. So someone has that on Twitter and said, screw that guy. I agree.
Oh, I didn't even know what that meant. I ignored that. I didn't know what that meant.
Thank you for recognizing that.
What, like someone has your handle of 13, so you do 013?
Yeah, like when I signed up, someone had Golden Pants 13. And I was like, how obscure is that? Like I was like confident I was gonna get that hand.
Yeah, where is Golden Pants from?
It was an auto-generated Clash Royale name. So I started playing Clash Royale. I didn't really want to come up with a name, so I just did auto-generate. It said Golden Pants 13. I thought that's honestly like kind of. I was like, I like that name, so I just stuck with that. And then when I signed up for Reddit, I used that as my Reddit name, and that's kind of how people first found me was through Reddit. So just kind of stuck from there.
Oh wow, dude! You know what's crazy is when I was a freshman in high school, I used to stay up, like this was over summer. I was going to my freshman year. I would work like a night shift job at a fast food restaurant. And then I would stay up all night. And I was like in this like Asian clan for Clash of Clans. And I'd do like professional tournaments or whatever and like make money doing that. Like that's so funny that you got a Clash Royale.
Yeah. Dude, Clash Royale is fun. It's kind of like...
Clash Royale is fun.
It's kind of like heads-up poker a little bit, which was something I played a lot of. So
I've never played poker in my life.
But you'd like it. Obviously. I mean, I think that you probably realize you would like it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why I've never played it. I guess it's just
this is a better gig right now.
I guess
it's better right now.
My dad didn't play, and like I feel like everyone learns from their dad usually.
Yeah.
Or like you like have interest and you figured out yourself. But like a lot of my friends that like will hit me up and try to play, it's like their dad taught them how to play. And like my dad does not play poker.
It's interesting though, because you're younger. So my generation at your age, like the big thing was online poker. So what DFS is now, what PrizePicks, DraftKings is now, like for us, that was Full Tilt, Poker Stars, online poker.
Got
So
you.
people my age are more like the internet poker generation.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, like, PrizePicks is huge for people my age. As soon as I tell someone I do PrizePicks, they're like, if I, like, I'm a senior in college, and, I'll be like, oh, like, what do you do for work or whatever? And I'm like, sometimes I just won't tell them. I just say, like, I just a student or whatever. But here recently, I've started to tell them more since I've, like, shown my face and everything.
Yeah.
And dude, I mean, it'll be a 2-hour conversation of me trying to explain to them like how to win or whatever, like correlation, and try to explain all that stuff. Cause like they just don't get it. Obviously, like it's
Dude,
not.
explaining correlation must be really.
Oh,
Must be really fun.
explaining football correlation is really easy. Explaining
Yeah, that's true.
anything else correlated is like impossible.
Yeah,
Impossible. Like
I agree.
I was trying to explain golf correlation to someone, and they just couldn't understand it. Like he DM'd me on Twitter today. It was literally like 2 hours ago. He was just trying to. He was like, "How is it correlated or whatever?" And I was like, "I mean, it's literally as simple as if the wind blows, course plays hard, people are more likely to go over." And he's like, "But the wind can die down." And I'm like, "I know, but you're just like saying in this scenario, like, or they don't get any water, greens are rolling fast, nothing's sticking, or they watered the greens that morning and it was sprinkling that morning, so like at 10 o'clock by then, like the greens are soft as shit and like really receptive, stuff like that."
Exactly right.
And he was like, "I guess I get it. I just feel like anyone can go out there and shoot a -8." And I'm like, I mean,
like, that's also true.
yeah, like
that's also
trying
true.
to tell him
Really
like that's not
that.
trying to tell him like, well,
But
yeah,
some
you're right,
days
but,
it's much harder than.
yeah, trying to tell him like, well, I mean, technically you're right, they can do that. Your dad used to play the fuck out of Full Tilt. Hey Zeke, can you explain CS:GO correlation? I'll be honest, I cannot explain that. I assume winning team over kills, but I cannot explain that without talking out of my ass. I've never heard of CS:GO correlation.
I think the CS:GO correlation is like it's basically the more rounds you play in a map.
Oh
or
yeah,
the
that
more
makes
map,
sense.
Yeah, the more rounds you play in a map, the more kills for everybody. So like people, I think, correlate across matches. Yeah,
Okay, I do. I know like
but
League of
again,
Legends
also
correlation.
talking out of my,
I know League of Legends correlation, but
I don't know that at all.
it's like winning team like just dominates basically, and it's like they go over their kill props. So if you can like how like League of Legends props are, it's like a game. It's like game of 3 because it's like a 5-game series, so it can get cut off at 3. It's like if you can get right the team that like wins 3-0 or wins 2-1, then like they're. I don't do this. I have like someone in my Discord that's like a League of Legends goat, and like he's done the correlation stuff. And like Underdog doesn't allow that anymore, but PrizePicks still does.
Shut up, boy.
Oh, there he is. What's up, One Arm?
What's up?
Okay, so One Arm, this is Golden Pants. Golden Pants, this is the guy that does League of Legends for me. He's just in
Yo,
here.
what's up, man?
He just be joining
I love
sometimes.
that. Dude, I love that.
I guess we need to.
I love somebody who does like a niche.
Yeah, that's him.
He's like, I do golf. Like he does like League of Legends.
Yeah, and he's like, since I've added him, like on my recap in August, he has like a 23% ROI in League of Legends on PrizePicks and Underdog, which is insane.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Nice.
All right.
Nice work.
I do not see anything on this PrizePicks board besides the one that we talked about before stream.
Okay. I have a couple.
Okay.
Based on my strokes numbers.
Okay.
I'll get out.
I actually think there's one. No, there's not.
So. Sorry, I'm just looking on my phone.
No, you're fine. I'm just typing in these updated numbers.
So we're taking. Okay. Okay. Alright, Zeke, so I got two for us.
Okay.
The pre-stream one and then another strokes one.
Okay. I have one. I actually have two.
Alright.
So I mean, we might have. See if. What are your two?
So well, Zalatoris under
Yeah, of
birdie or
course.
birdie matchup, right? Mitchell over 69.
Yep. That's the one that I
You
have.
have that one? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. And then if we had to make, there we could do. Well, I would also like to take Zalatoris over strokes. On
I was gonna
69
say
as well.
I have
You know,
him.
like that would be really nice.
I have him graded well, but I think the birdie or better prop's a lot better.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like,
that
do
was
you
just
agree with that?
obviously good. I mean, it depends. Like, if you were to just play two, you know, you'd want to do the two that correlate if you can get off a ticket that doesn't give you the reduced payout,
Yeah.
which would be like the two strokes. But if, you know, if we're building a ticket, we could do the Zalatoris birdie or better, and then we could even add like the Gala over 68.5. I would play.
Yeah, I have Thagala decent. I think they bumped Keegan up, or Keegan's already playing, one of the two. No, okay, so they bumped him up, so I gotta fix that.
So if we did Zalatoris under BOB matchup, and then did Thigala and Mitchell over strokes, and then we made the rest of the slip, would that get bumped?
Would that get like payout
It wouldn't
nerfed?
get bumped.
Or what do you
Yeah,
mean
it wouldn't
bumped?
on a four. Yeah, or sorry, nerd. Like would the payout get reduced?
No, so if you
Because
take
it wouldn't.
if I take Zalatoris under,
Yeah.
and then I do like Thagala over what was the other one we said? Keith.
Sure.
And then we do like, let's just say Hoagie. That's 8.5. I thought that was 10 yesterday when I looked at it.
You could do
All
another
less.
birdie.
Okay, that's weird.
You do a birdie or better. So if you took out Hoagie and you threw in another birdie or better, it would be a 10.
Yeah, so if I did like that, Sahith, and then let's see, like Harris English, less birdies than Lucas Glover maybe, or Lucas Glover, Ben Griffin. I mean, I have to look at their birdie percentages, but like let's just say I did this Akshay less. That's 10x. Akshay more is also 10x. Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
That's for a birdie or better matchup. Right?
Yeah.
Who's he against in his matchup?
Who?
Akshay.
Tom Hoagie. Which that was gonna be one that I played, but what was that?
Hoagie kind of stinks.
Yeah, I was looking. Let me see. Boom. I'm looking at something else real quick. You have what?
I'm looking for. Okay, I have them not rated too far apart.
Yeah, that was I gotta pull this up off screen.
I'm like
Let me hide that so people don't just.
Dutch Masters says GP. What's up? Oh, we have someone who shoots 4 over. That's really good.
What was that?
We have someone, Keegan Connolly, in the chat who shoots.
Shoot an average of 4 over.
over.
Damn, Keegan. I need
It's
some
quite
lessons
good.
from you.
It's
I'm like a 15, 16 handicap. GP, come home, I miss you. Damn, everyone's loving GP in chat right now.
Peaky.
The
I
goat.
just posted. I posted to my Discord just right now.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully
Okay.
we got a bit of an influx.
Yeah, got you.
Here. Also, I want to throw. Do you mind if I throw my YouTube channel in here?
No, put it in there. I'll pin it until we have something else to pin. Throw it in there, big dog. I might do. I'm curious what you think about Harris English less versus Glover.
Wow. Those are just two of the most fun.
The
Um,
the thing is, I have Harris English projected for less strokes,
than
so
Glover.
that doesn't even make sense. But it's just like his birdie or
That's-
better percentage is much lower than Glover.
I think that should be my link. The
Wish
link
the
looks-
DNP. Oh yeah, if you post it in the chat, I can pin it. I don't. Oh, I bet it's gonna delete it. Let me get it for you. I think it like I have a mod that automatically deletes.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That-
Yeah,
as
so
you should.
I can post it.
So you're saying English versus
Glover.
Glover? I got Glover rated all right. Where's English?
Do you do just strokes or do you project birdies too?
I switched, like, yes, but I switched over basically the whole model to from Excel to Python. So like I haven't added the birdies yet to it.
Got you.
So we've been and there's been a lot of like opportunity for strokes on FanDuel,
Yeah.
Caesars, DraftKings.
Yeah.
You know, and then obviously PrizePicks and Underdog. So like we've kind of just been doing the stroke thing.
Uh
And then, when I have a little time, I'll add in the birdies.
Yeah, got you. I mean,
Like English and Glover, pretty close.
yeah. And then I got. Where's this guy at? Hold up.
Oh, isn't it Glover versus Griffin?
Yeah, there is one like that.
We could take Glover there. Yeah, we could take Glover there. It's not amazing, but it's
Yeah, that's like the thing is trying to find.
it would help with the payout.
Yeah. I can't believe that the three. I mean, I can. Like, it should. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. I thought that yesterday when I was looking at it, it was 10x with like a birdie or better and then 3 strokes.
Mm.
I really thought that's what it was. Let me see.
Or we could do Glover over Griffin.
Yeah, that might be the one that I think is like the best. I mean, I have them off. I'm just trying to go through all these, make sure I don't miss anything. But like some of these high ones, like I don't even want to look at. I don't think I can do that. I guess Glover versus Griffin is the best.
Yeah, I'm liking that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna refresh. But I think what I'm seeing on the course and I'm seeing is we are gonna be getting that good win. Yes. Okay. Cool. So the overs I like, and then that I like. So I think that's a good ticket. If we
Yeah,
do
I'm fine with
over
that.
Zalatoris, then we take the Gala and who's our other
Keith.
one for strokes?
Keith.
Right. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's good.
And like that's a lot better, I think, at 10x than another stroke prop at 8.5.
Definitely. Yeah.
All right, I will get the link to you guys in chat. Let me. Oh, shit.
And I'll take a peek at under. Why not?
Yeah, I did not see anything on Underdog. I scrolled through. I mean, there's like this. The Gala and Keith are up, but like you have to play under birdies with something over strokes, and that's like so hard to do on this app. Like everyone's 4.0, so.
man. Bear 4.5. Interesting.
Yeah, I like that stroke prop. I got a lot better than that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean the 67.5 is it's so good it's gone. Dude, Fitzpatrick's backswing is so violent. I don't know, like you are
I
watching on ESPN Plus at all.
I'm not because I had this thing put up, but I hate
That makes
Fitzpatrick.
sense. Yeah, dude, when he reported Colin Morikawa
Yeah,
as a
I just
hero,
like, bro.
it's like, dude, grow up.
I just don't like him, bro. Like, and I know partially it's because it was like a tournament or two ago, or like at near the end, and near the end of the season last year. Like I bet it's over like 6 straight tournaments because they kept throwing up at 67, and
Yeah,
he
yeah,
just
yeah.
kept like pushing or going under, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I was
bro,
there with you.
like everyone was telling me like stop taking fits, and I'm like, bro, he's not just gonna keep having these record ball striking rounds.
Dude,
It
I
was like
feel
during
you.
Glover's tear, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, we got absolutely run over by Glover
Yeah, it was
during that.
insane.
Like
It was
we
insane.
actually we actually like tapped out. This is one of the only times we've tapped out and not had like a specific reason for it. Like a reason for it was like something, he's just become a better golfer, but we don't know exactly why. And it saved us on his second victory. We had like completely
Yeah,
stopped
I
fucking
did
up.
play him his second tournament, I think, but the first round, and then I was like, all right, he's shown
Yeah,
me it. He's shown me enough.
you're just like, I don't know what this is. This is just like a top 10 golfer who
Yeah,
used to be a bottom 100 golfer. Like it is, golf is very interesting. Like one thing that's really hard to model for anybody is when somebody who's really good goes through a drought and then like shows a spark. Like Spieth was a good example of that. Ricky Fowler was a good example of that.
yeah,
It's
that's
those are the toughest situations.
yeah. Golfing, that's what I don't know. I think that's like why I like betting on golf so much is like it's always like a constant like change, and like it's really fun and like entertaining.
Yeah, yeah, and there's you're talk about like player props. Like everything in golf is a player prop.
Yeah.
You're really just getting to know the individual players and their tendencies and the courses. I think it's really cool.
Yep. I'm just going through and favoriting all the guys I can bet on today, and then we can get into all the other stuff we have planned. Um, where the hell is Ben Griffin at? All right, that's good enough. So, smash the like. Yeah, if you guys could leave a like, that'd be awesome. Um, okay, I need you to miss this. So I guess we can start with. I know you've gotten into poker. I know a lot, or I know more about you than probably people in chat. So wherever you feel comfortable starting, about like how you got to where you are now, just go ahead and take the floor.
Sure. Um, I started similar to you. I was, I was about 18, signed up for Full Tilt Poker. I think it was it must have been my senior year of high school. And if you don't know Full Tilt Poker, that was basically a site that like, Phil Ivey is or Tom Dwan or some of these people. They just had like this really cool cast of sponsored pros who are the best players in the world. So I always thought they're super cool. Um, this looks interesting. And I don't know, like something about poker clicked for me. I enjoyed reading about it. I enjoyed learning even more than I almost enjoyed playing. And I just kind of got really solid within a year, started making decent money. And online poker got shut down in the US my freshman year of college, right when I felt like I was like really taking off. So a lot of my friends like dropped out, went to Canada to play. I decided to stay in school. Got a trading gig after school, kind of via the poker crossover with trading. I was also playing like at nights, trading during market hours poker at night, living in New York, and then I just went full poker after a while because I was getting kind of exhausted, and I didn't really love trading like I love poker. Like I still identified as a poker player,
Yeah.
and yeah, so that was for a while. I played around with some DFS. I I was like early in DFS, so that would be like 2014 or something. Like
Yeah.
some 12. I don't even know. Like back when like DraftKings hadn't even really started, and um, eventually like my backers in poker got interested in sports betting, and this was like 2018 or 2019, and they asked me to do some like what I would call like kind of like bitch work, like just. But I wanted to learn. I was like interested in it too. I just kind of wanted to get kind of close to it, do whatever I could to like see how sports betting works because I had heard of people like Billy Walters, and I was like, wow, these magicians who can like beat sports. And of course, there's like nerdy stuff like devigging, like all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And they were playing DFS, and there's a lot of game theory stuff like projecting ownerships, projecting like their three standard deviation scores, like they're big. Like if a player hits, are they going to hit big? That's all they really cared about, right? Like it's people's big games. And yeah, so eventually they were like, I was kind of fooling around modeling some golf in Excel, and I pitched it to them, and they were like, yeah, like I'm happy to throw some money behind this. So we started betting golf. That would have been like 20. We were betting offshore, so I guess 2019 or 2020. 2020 was COVID, so 2019, and then we data golf. Like a lot of people here know data golf. And back then, data golf had some like they didn't factor in course fit. Like they're much more robust now, much more solid.
Yeah.
Back then, they were still. I think like they're still struggling to take into account a couple things.
Yeah.
And I felt we were doing kind of better than they were doing. I was like, this is great. And then they had like this all at once like amazing model update, and they started getting really sharp. And I was like, oh well, I'd rather use their model. Like my model is useless. Like I might as well just use theirs.
Yeah.
Now because it's better. And my backers wanted to like go back and play poker, so we kind of split ways on the golf. And this is like 2020. So I applied to go to business school, but I'm still like betting sports. And then the U.S. legalization comes in, and I team up with my buddy who plays golf. I'm like, hey, like sports is beatable. The U.S. market's going to be good, like no matter what for the first year or so. Like, do you want to bet some golf with me? Like, pool our money together. So we pooled our money. We started like a small, what I would call like family office, and we started to just bet golf. This was we pooled towards the end of 2021. I think our LLC officially started in 2022. And yes, we had a solid first year, even better second year. We set out to do. He was like, "Hey, I want to make $1 million in 2 years," and I was like, "You're crazy," and like we did before
Wow.
2 years was up.
That's
And I
awesome.
was like, so he was. I was like, yeah, that's doable. But in my mind, I was like, it's fucking impossible. Like, there's no way. Because my best year in poker would have been like less than 100K or 100K. Like,
Yeah.
nothing like this. And but I work 50-50 with a partner. We bet basically only golf, and we do everything. So it's like watch the market, understand who moves the market, model it, find weird angles and correlations and whatnot. Kind of just like do it all within one sport. So
Yeah.
that's me.
So you just hit up one of your friends and was like, you had the model and he didn't really like he just golfed like for fun. Is that what you're saying? Like he didn't bet?
Yeah, I didn't build him up a lot. He's actually like he's like a PhD who was a Canadian like interest rate trader, quant,
Okay. Okay.
like very good at like automated trading and stuff.
Yeah.
So we we knew each other from high school, and we like played golf together in high school, but also played cards together and shit from a young age. So it's been fun like doing this with him because how often do you're younger, but like it's, your high school friends. After a while, it's kind of tough to keep in
Exactly.
touch with them.
Yeah.
We're doing this.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I I like met a lot of people in the industry. I didn't like really have someone that I know in real life. I mean, I know people now, but like
Yeah.
it was more. I came up. I don't know if you know anything about how I came up. I
You told
was
me a little bit,
I was
but
like
I don't really know the story.
working at a fast food restaurant in college. I had worked there all throughout high school, and I had a friend who like did betting too, and we'd like make bets. I'd bet on DFS and on Bovada and bet online like since I was like 15. Um,
Gotcha.
so I like knew like EV and odds and all that stuff. Not as much as I do now, of course, but I like kind of knew what I was doing. And he would get my plays for me, like that I just make on PrizePicks. I was throwing like $5 down or whatever, and he put me in a group chat with like 50 kids at my college, and they were sending someone else's plays in that group chat, like a premiums plays. And
Leaker.
I was like, dude, these plays suck. Like, I was like, why? I was like, why does he even post? And they're like, dude, we pay him $20 a month or whatever. And I was like, he was just posting like on an NBA slate. He was posting like for 10 games, he'd post like 20 plays and just say mix and match on prize picks, like not good at all. Which like that was what people did back then. So like whatever. But I was like, dude, I could do way better than that. Like he's picking like Julius Randle over points, then Julius Randle over PRA, then Julius Randle over fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd take like four props on the same player. And like it'd all be like glass 4 out of 5 green, like that kind of stuff, like no knowledge at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, dude, I could do way better than that. So I went home that night from work, created a Twitter, created a Discord, was premium since day one, started posting like my slips and prize picks and saying, come join my Discord. Never gave anyone a free trial or nothing. I just charged people $20 since day
I
one.
love that.
Yeah,
Dude,
like
I love that.
I was like, nah, I think like I knew what I was doing. And like this was before Matt Downs had the optimizer,
Yeah.
before anyone did odds at all. In my opinion, I think Matt did odds, but he didn't have the optimizer, if I remember. But like, I mean, I used to scroll through and I'd have like an Excel sheet, and I'd have like
Yeah.
11 plays that were minus 200 or better on Prize Picks, and I'd sit there and just mix and match them, and post the
Yeah.
slips in premium. And
Right.
I came from a sports betting background, so I knew like units, and like everyone on Twitter would track with record, and I tracked with units, and like that that like really set me apart early was everyone like tracked records and all that stuff. So I just did that and just blew up. Like everyone always can't believe that I went premium since day one. Like started a
But
premium.
to me, that's so badass, honestly.
I had like
I love
20 people my first month, and I was like, okay, my goal is 25 people paying me $20 a month because that's a good income. If I can get it to 50,
Yeah.
then that replaces my work
Your
income.
job, right? Yep.
Yeah, and I was making like $500 a month. Um, I was making $500 a month betting at the time, like $10 units because it was just so easy back then.
Right.
And I just like kept growing my bankroll and like kept learning. Um, like grew my bankroll all the way up to like $400 units at like 40K. Uh, then I like started doing correlation. I did correlation in football last year, but I didn't do it like I do now. Like now I
Right. It's
correlate
just,
every game all in
yeah.
like, but like back then I didn't really realize how good it was.
Yeah.
I just knew it was good. I didn't really have ways to calculate it like all these guys do now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like I just target high game overs and I just play I'd play quarterback and two wide receivers over. Like basically what people do now. I mean now
Yeah.
now I do tackle props and kicking points. Like I don't even know if they posted that back then. Um
The tackle props are fun.
yeah, but like that's how I like grew up was I was like this guy's running a premium, he's not good. I could do better than that. Started marketing and it just blew up and I got like really lucky. And like I always tell people that like I know I got lucky and I know like I'm blessed to like just blow up. And like obviously like I'm like grinding now. Like I haven't taken a day off since I started in March of 2022. I've always
Dude,
posted. I post like 10 plus plays a day.
I love
Um
that.
but that's how like I came up. So You said people found you on Reddit. What did you like? You like we used to post stuff on Reddit?
Yeah, dude, it's actually such a wild story. So we had been blasting golf on PrizePicks and um, doing well, and you know, as it happens, they'll shut your account down. And I was like, I just got like poorly treated by PrizePicks customer service, and I was just like kind of frustrated. And I was like just getting into Reddit. Like I liked going on Reddit just to like read reviews on shit or just crazy
Yeah.
stories or whatever. Like I find it pretty entertaining. Um, so then I was like, is there a Reddit thread for Prize Picks? And I think I like complained in there once. Like my first post must have been me complaining. Then um, I was like, hey, like Prize Picks limited me, and then yeah, I don't know. I think someone was like give us the plays or something, and I was like, oh yeah, like would PrizePicks limited me? I made a post like, would people be interested in my plays? Like I'll post them in a Reddit thread, and people were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I just started posting golf plays, and I think I went like, I think I had like a 75% win rate or something for golf per
Yeah.
prop, like just
Jesus.
absolutely bananas,
Yeah.
and it quickly blew up where and like we'll have there might a couple people a couple of the OGs might be watching so they can help me maybe remember some of the hits, but there was like one weekend where I hit every single prop, and that was like 14 props or something. It was like 13 or 14 props,
Yeah.
and everybody's just going absolutely bananas. The thread was just like blowing up.
Yeah.
I'm just like shitting on Prize Picks in their Discord, and they not Discord in their Reddit thread, which like they definitely run, but they say they don't. And so I don't know, like I was kind of like
Having
dumping
fun
on
with
them
it.
a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I got 900 or like 1,000 Reddit followers, which is like I didn't know was even a thing.
I
But
didn't
people
even
were
know that
like
either.
subscribe, exactly, just for like the alerts when I posted.
Mhm.
So we built like this cool community in the comments of my post. So I'd be like, here are the plays today, and then we would just like chat in the comments while they were going on, and then all of a sudden, Prize Pigs, I get kicked out of the Reddit. But I
No
have all these,
shit.
yeah.
Oh
But I
my
have all these
god.
followers or whatever who
Yeah.
like wherever I post, they'll get alerted. So I just posted like in my own username,
Yeah.
Golden Hands 13. Hey, I had heard about Discords. I was like, hey, like, do you want to do? I created a Discord, like it'll be free, whatever, like come hang out.
Yeah.
And um, we got a couple hundred people joined that first day because they got the alert.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
since then, like I never was on Twitter or anything for a while, like all the way through like 1,000 people in the Discord. It kind of just like grew through word of mouth,
Dude,
and
that's sick.
I would just like post slips free, and then we had other people who were in there, and they started posting like the sports they were experts in for free also. So it just turned into this like really fun scene, and it's always kind of been just grown from there. And then eventually, like I got onto Twitter, and then it kind of blew up a little more because that started bringing people who had at first it had to grow from people telling people.
Yeah.
Now like you could stumble across me on Twitter and
Yeah.
join or
And then
whatnot.
like
Listen to,
and now like I'll interact with you and then they can see it, or Drew will, and they can find you, and like
yeah, exactly.
people are
Exactly. Yeah.
people love consuming content, especially like the free content where like you sound, and I know you are sharp, but I'm saying on Twitter you sound like insanely sharp, right? Like you're just very good with your words. I mean,
Appreciate
obviously
that.
you're smart. So they're like, oh, let me this dude's free. Let me just go ahead and join his Discord, and then they get hooked because you're winning. You know?
Yeah, like yeah, I like so I think like so one day like I'll do something that'll be paid. And I don't know. I tease that in a long Twitter post I had at the beginning of the year. Um, but not my Discord. I like where I see what I want to do is like have that free education like you were just talking about, where it's like We put out a lot of free stuff. There's free education for people who want it, and
Yeah.
like a place where someone can come for free, who's a losing bettor, who might like be kind of getting taken advantage, whatever, like taken advantage of or losing money to the books, and they could come for free and learn how to like get to break even, get to slight winner, um, and feel like it's in a place that's like not sponsored by sports books or whatever. Just like it's just a community of bettors. And then like after that, if I want to build something else, build something else. But like the main thing is have all this stuff for free, and like whatever whatever happens later happens later. But like keep it all built on this foundation of like free, fun, winning content,
Yeah.
community, whatever.
But you do want to get something paid at some point?
Yeah, like what I'm thinking of is, or like I'm currently working on is something like that's like a in-depth education. So it'd be like a course plus, like a course with accountability and everything in it, where it's like if you shown interest in the Discord and you've maybe gone from like 0 to 10,000 and you're kind of winning, 500, 1,000 a month, but you want to take it to that next level.
Uh-huh.
I think that I'm trying to build something that'll help people take it to like making 5 figures a month and whatnot.
Got you. Okay.
A bit more hand holding and a bit more like in depth, call it coursework or
Yeah,
whatever.
no. I understand. That's awesome because I don't think there's anything like that in our community at all.
Yeah, and that like, and I think that's what I'm really passionate about is teaching people, but also like winning with people and sweating shit with people.
Yeah.
Just like learning, helping people win, and then getting like the DMs when people do end up winning.
Those
like,
are the
wow,
best.
God. Dude, the absolute best. It's like so
Those
much.
are the best.
It's like so addicted. The dopamine hits from those DMs are just like pure.
Yeah. Something that I am planning on adding, it doesn't sound nearly as in depth as what you're gonna get. Is I'm gonna have like a $10 edition on my Discord, like to where you can get another role and you can get one-on-one coaching if you're like confused on stuff. We're gonna have a chat with like where it's only people that are like pay extra and they can ask. It's like just a Q&A chat, and they can scroll through and see what people have asked, and they're gonna get like exclusive giveaways or whatever. And I'll have like educational videos in there, me like showing stuff that I don't show and all that kind of stuff. But it's not. Yours sounds awesome. Mine's still gonna be for the general bettor. Like, hey, like they're gonna come on the call and be like, hey, dude, I don't understand why we're running soccer both ways. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, or something like that. What was that?
I think it's great because like Q&A is also like what I'm picturing like involves a lot of Q&A.
Yeah, exactly.
Sessions like bigger and smaller because those are super effective because other people will have the same question and other questions will get sparked by that question. So doing like live Q&A stuff, I think is really a really like efficient way for everybody to get better quickly together.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna work out great.
Yeah, that and like that I got that from like a meeting with Dub Club. They were just saying like that's something you could do for a next step, and I was like, dude, that's genius. Like I could really do sorry, I was trying to read something in chat. I could really like help a lot of people with that and get like really like more one-on-one. You're very limited on options in Florida, Miller. Yeah, I mean that's something that sounds like GP could help you with.
Yeah. Well, I was actually so I think. Yes, bench press boss who I was talking to on my Discord and DMs. He's in Florida, and similar thing. Like he's been kind of explaining to me what the Florida options are, and I think like the other thing of what I can do in this like more advanced community teaching is basically just like teaching people also about Zeke. We were talking like betting partners, taxes. How do we operate? How do we scale? Like how do you scale to be able to get down in states? Like I live in South Carolina, But I still, we still get down at most sports books.
Are books
The
not legal in
Rome
South
stuff.
Carolina?
No, just the DFS apps.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
So,
that.
yeah, so it's like all these things. It's all the other stuff too. Like,
Yeah, I didn't know if you were
having been
gonna
a
I didn't know if
gambling
you were gonna show like tell all that.
yeah, like
Cause I don't
I'll
know if
tell.
I mean I assume PrizePicks is like very against that, but there's nothing they can do. I would assume.
Yeah, basically like you and I talked about, Zeke,
Yeah.
was from what I've heard with all of the lawyers that I've talked to in the industry and all of the other people who run like betting syndicates, which is technically what we run, although it sounds like a crime organization.
Yeah.
So I like to call it like a hedge fund or a family office. But um, is that if you're giving somebody the plays and they control the account, they own the account, and they click the button, then it can't be against TOS.
Yeah.
Like,
Cause
and if they try and claim it's against TOS, then it's not enforceable because
my
that's the
thing,
same thing as
what
getting
I
a
do.
tout, like having a tout.
Yeah. Like, how is that any different than what I do? Instead of paying me $20, you just get a percent. You know?
Exactly.
Cause I'm sending them
And
the
like
plays and they're putting it in, and instead of giving me
totally.
a percent, they are giving me $30 a month or whatever.
Exactly. No, and that's where we've gotten to with all the lawyers we've talked to and the people we've talked to in the industry. So I'm not like necessarily against talking about it because I think it's totally fine.
Okay. Yeah.
And but like I wouldn't like open up my books to show everybody who my betting partners are
Oh,
or
of
anything.
course.
But like
Yeah.
I'm happy to like discuss it. And I
Of
think
course.
talking about that taxes, everybody the DM I get the most is how do I do my taxes? I don't really want to tell everybody how to do their taxes. It's the most boring and pain in the ass thing. But like, there's a lot of people worrying about taxes, and like that's something that we can also cover in this. Be more in depth about it. Bring on an accountant who's like available in chat to help people and whatnot. Like, there's a lot of. I basically just like want to build something that's really really useful for people who are taking this seriously.
Yeah. No. Okay. So I see this comment, and we can go ahead and get into this. TOS violation equals winning.
Oh,
So, do you want to give the viewers
yeah,
the unit situation?
unit situation. Yeah. The guy. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know how familiar everybody is in the chat if they've kind of followed my Twitter. You definitely will see me, yelling at clouds about units, but yeah, basically what happened was the same thing that happened with Underdog and PrizePicks, where they allow golf correlation. I'm sure if you're following Zeke, you're well aware of golf correlation and how powerful it can be in DFS. And Units is new. They're a new site. So this is their first golf season. So golf season started last week. Um, and someone on Saturday in my Discord, and if you're I don't remember who it is, so I apologize. But shout out to whoever that was. It was like, hey, you can play correlated slips on units with no payout shift. And I was like, let's go. That's great.
Yeah, freaking
Sounds good.
out.
Never heard of it. This is Saturday morning before everybody tees off. So I go to units and I see like we had already thought the scores were going to be higher than what the sports books and like PrizePicks had up, and units was like below them. So we thought they were going to be way over what units was saying.
Yeah.
So I was like, great. So I just deposited 1,000, bet, and I bet you can bet in $50 slips. So I just keep betting $50 slips, different combos.
Of like 5 mans
Yeah.
for 20x or what?
Exactly.
Okay.
And then I threw in like a couple 3-mans because I was just like a little being too lazy, but it was almost all 5-mans.
Okay.
And then I'm like, well, okay, like let's deposit another 1,000. This is great. Deposit another 1,000. Bet. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I should try another. Like, try another deposit decline. Okay, great. I'm just leaving it at these 2,000. Everything hits. everything hits.
Everything goes over. Every prop.
Every single prop. So even the ones that like, I mean, I took a combination of all of them. I was more heavily invested in some than
Yeah.
others. But like, I spread it out a little bit. Every single prop hits in the same direction. And I'm like, wow. So that's 30,000. I think it was 30. Yeah. So I won $35,200
And one day.
profit. So my account, balance would be 37,200. And I'm like, this is sick, but they're not paying, like they're not grading. And it's been a couple hours. I'm like, okay, like that kind of happens, but I don't know, something seems weird.
Yeah.
And it's a small site. So I just take a video of all my entries because I'm like, I need to just save this. I need to
Wow,
save
you're a
this video.
genius. I wouldn't have thought of that.
I need to, yeah. Dude, I've been in the game too long, dude. These sites are so scummy.
Yeah.
Then like, people in my Discord were on it. They were the people who told me about it. Like I didn't even find it on my own.
Did you make a post in your Discord like telling people you were playing on this, or was it just people talking in chat and that's how other people got on it?
Yeah, it's people talking in the 19th hole of the golf chat on Discord.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like added everybody or anything. I just said like, yeah, I'm gonna play this, like definitely overs or something. Like everything overs. I think I said like everything over seems good or something.
Okay.
And so, like whoever was in the chat, I felt like was on it and in the same direction. But then I hear from Drew and he's like, or I said to Drew something about being on units, or maybe he saw it in the chat. And he was like, dude, like I didn't know you were on units. Like I was trying to keep that a secret. And I heard the same thing from Shiesty Picks, if you don't follow him.
Okay.
He's in he's kind of active in our golf chat, so I knew he was on it. I know he has, friends who are pretty sharp who know about it, so I assumed, okay, they're on it. And then I hear DataWise is on it, and I'm like, oh boy, like this could have
GG's.
This could have fucking rocked this company, right? So I'm like, now I'm interested. So I go to sleep, wake up the next morning, can't log into my. I'm like, motherfucker, I fucking
knew it, dude.
And I'm like, okay, let's see if I can get in contact with this guy. Like, let's see. So if you know Dylan Garber and NBA Green Beans, which is Brett.
Yeah.
Fine salad. They had partnered with units for their.
They were partnered with them.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Wow, dude.
So, just to if anyone drops off right now, they are totally fine. They've acted in complete good faith and tried to do everything to get these guys to pay up. So I have no problems with Brett and Dylan. They were the first people I reached out to because I have friendly with them on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's like, well, actually, first I DM'd the CEO, and then I didn't hear from him. So I DM'd Dylan, and then I'm like, can you DM this guy? I DM'd him like my slip video and said like, hey, like, there's $37,200 in my account. Like, this is not, this is not like really acceptable.
Yeah.
Lock me out with no information.
When you were trying to log in, was it saying like incorrect password or account locked, or what did it say?
It was like login attempt failed. Yeah. Login attempt failed. Try again or contact like unit.support. So then I uninstalled the app, reinstalled it. I tried to log in a bunch more times.
Yeah, tried everything.
And then people in my I think someone said in the Discord, or I said in the Discord, like, can't log in. Someone else was like, same. Someone else was like, same. I'm like, oh, I know. I know it's happening.
GG's.
Like,
that
yeah,
shit's
like,
over.
Okay, I see. This is a theft. Like, this is.
Yeah.
I see. I get it.
A planned one.
Yeah. So I'm like, great. So anyway, yeah, like this guy Tori is the founder. I DM him. Obviously he doesn't get back to me. I get Dylan, Brett to message him. They hear nothing, and this is somebody they've worked with, and I'm like, that's not good. They're not responding to literally their partners. So anyway, that's when I made that video that is my most viewed Twitter post, where I kind of run down the situation, call them out, and like this is just like totally unacceptable. And I appreciate everybody who retweeted that and whatnot, because the reason I made that was because I would have waited a little bit, but they were just open for business the next day. Like I heard they were just taking bets and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's fuck. Like whoever. Yeah, I was like, if I make the video, I might not get paid, but like, I don't know. Dude.
You're preventing
I'm just
other
so
people
sick of
from
this,
getting in your
dude. It's-
situation.
Yeah, and I might get paid. Like maybe they felt embarrassed and they paid me. It's not like I didn't think I had a chance, but yeah, it was like I think the clear right thing to do is to blast it out because they were taking more bets and it was the NFL. That's the other thing is it was a Sunday, so I was like in my mind I was like I need to get this video out before like 1 or like hopefully before like 12:30, and that's why I was like trying to rush to talk to this founder guy because Sunday is probably the day that they get the most deposits, most bets, whatnot.
Exactly.
So it's like,
Yeah.
anyway, so posted the video, got a lot of love, a lot of retweets, which was great because the main goal is just to get that video seen by as many people as possible. It got like 120,000 impressions, which is my most, and it at least like kind of accomplished the goal of hopefully deterring some people from playing. Obviously, I don't hear from them, but I do hear that this guy Tori is like talking to other people, saying he can't discuss it, whatever. We get this letter saying like there's an investigation and it's gonna take 15 business days.
Wait, what do you mean he was talking to other people? I haven't heard this.
So, yeah. I get a lot of DMs about units now and about Tori and about about people's kind of views on him, and I've heard bad things basically, and that they think he's there is no payment processor, he's using customer funds, that he's stiffing vendors, so like he's stiffing all of his vendors right now and they're not getting paid along with the customers, so it's like no one's getting paid by this guy, like customers, vendors, whatever. I wonder if his employees are getting paid, honestly. Can't wait. I hope an employee reaches out to me. That would be a dream.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be huge. But yeah, I've just kind of kept I don't know. Like I hate the situation and it stresses me out, and I don't even like talking about it. But they're still operating, so I'm kind of in this.
They're still taking money, and like
yeah, they're still taking money, and like I posted something today that someone sent me over DMs, and if I think it might be my most recent tweet, and it's like a carbon copy of what NHA sent. It was basically like someone had requested a withdrawal from units like 4 or 5 days ago, and yeah, if you just go show the
units is having trouble
after
with
the live stream, yeah, that one, and it was like NHA part 2, like that's exactly what the NHA thinks. They're having trouble, so he emailed them being like, hey, I haven't gotten my withdrawal, and that's the email that he got sent back.
Yeah.
And I haven't heard of anybody getting a withdrawal. I've heard of lots of people in my DMs either having withdrawals sit there. I had somebody like show me that they requested one and that units like just canceled it and it didn't show up, but they didn't get like a notification. Literally just like everything bad you can do.
So
it's our money's gone basically. But.
Have you heard anyone like before you got on units or like data wise or anyone? Has anyone ever successfully withdrawn from that app ever?
It's a great question. You would have to ask. In that situation, I would ask Dylan and Brett because I didn't know about it before Saturday. So I don't know. And look, I didn't do my. I didn't do like stringent due diligence. So I knew like in these situations, there's a chance that this happens.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it okay. But like I'm living with the fact, and I always like operate with the fact that this can happen, and that's okay, and that's like unfortunately, and it shouldn't be, but like the cost of doing business. And I hate that it is the cost of doing business. It
Yeah.
should be. Like these people like Tori and like whoever founded Thrive are just toxic for the industry and for just fucking good humanity, like good man.
Yeah,
It's
just
like,
nah, just
shit.
just terrible.
Just terrible. And like it sucks, but like at the end of the day, you know, something like this can happen, and it's not like, um, I try and not let it affect me, but like I do want to make sure that they stop taking deposits and offering contests as soon as possible. I've kind of kissed the 37 grand goodbye, and my main
Yeah.
goal is to get them to stop taking deposits. So I put out. I talked to some other operators in space. And they're like, you should get their app store rating lower. And I was like, okay. So I tweeted something out and I put something in my Discord about like giving them a bad review. And if people watching wanted to do that, that would be my one ask from this would be to give them a bad review in the app store, because people who might not be on Twitter, and certainly like I don't have a super large audience elsewhere, will still always see the app store when they're downloading it. Like that's the one thing. It's only available through the app store. So to get on it, they have to go to the app store, and if the review's bad there, like that's a good way to prevent some more people who wouldn't find out it's a scam until later.
Wow. I'm looking through all these deposits now. Or not the deposits, I'm sorry. The reviews. Do you have to download it to give a review?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
That's what someone said.
Okay. Dude, this isn't even Odell in the picture. Do you think at the very least everyone will get back what they deposited? That is a GP question.
I would say no.
I was gonna say I don't think so.
I think it's as Zeke would say, GG's.
Yeah, GG's, buddy. That's a donation, even though you swear.
Tori's Tori's on the run, I bet.
Yeah, I mean
dude, someone sent me a DM from the Play Units account, being like, "Hey, like you should definitely come play here." Something like this was like yesterday. And I'm like, "Oh my god!" But first of all, the Play Units account doesn't respond to Twitter, obviously. Neither does Tori. But like, they're still out there in DMs because they're not doing this publicly, like asking people to play.
Yeah.
Because they won't put it out public now. Because
dude, you are a lot better than I am. So this hoodie that I have on right now, this is like a completely different story, but it's like just shows how petty I am with this. Like if I was in your situation, I couldn't imagine. I go to Kennesaw State, which is in Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah.
I see someone wearing like an Atlanta Braves World Series hoodie. And I can tell it's custom, and I'm a huge Braves fan. I was like, dude, where did you get that? That is a fire hoodie. He's like, oh, I got it on red letters .atl on Instagram. I'm like, I bet. I go on there, order a hoodie and a shirt, I get it. Order a hoodie and a shirt, I get it. Then I order like 2 shirts. And typically it takes like 4 months to get these items.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm like, whatever. Like sometimes it takes 2, sometimes it takes 4, but like they're nice clothes. And I know it's like some guy that's in Atlanta, like some guy that's like working out of his garage, so I can understand. And you go to my school, that's a dope, Glitch. And so I wait like 4 months, and they haven't even shipped it yet. So I email them like, yo, what's up? You haven't shipped my stuff. And they're like, oh, okay, here's the shipping link. And like, you know how if you get a shipping link and it just says like shipping code created, but nothing's been given to UPS or whatever. Like, I just click
like
on
right when you order something.
Yeah, and like they give you a tracking, and it's like tracking code created, but like that's all. Like it hasn't been. No one scanned the code yet, right? So, I wait like a month. I email them. They haven't done anything, and at this point, it's been 15 months since. And I spent like $150 on this order, and let me tell you something. I've emailed them 50 times, and they have the worst customer service ever. So I comment on every single one of their Instagrams and every single one of their Instagram posts and say, I haven't got an order in 15 months. Like, my brother's had a kid and the kid's 8 months old since you've shipped my stuff or
That's
since I
fucking
ordered
funny,
this, bruh. And then they reach out to me and they're like, oh, we're sorry. Like, we were behind or whatever. We just got a new support team. Email the Instagram page. Instagram page got deleted. They're like, hey, we stopped doing Instagram. It was too hard. Now email Fred. Emailed Fred 50 times, never got it. Then it's like, hey, we're just so busy with support. Email, go on our website and fill out this page. Fill that out. Try to work with them for a while. Whatever. They tell me they ship it. They tell me they ship it. They tell me it got printed off this week. Then they're like, hey, we're switching to this. Like, they keep switching their supports. So I've like went through like 5 different support systems with them. And then they have the audacity to email me and like, hey, you're a top 100 Red Letters customer. Come join our Discord to be an affiliate.
No.
So I join it and I'm like,
Yeah, of course.
I'm in here to get my shit. I'm not in here to be an affiliate. Like, I'm trying to get my stuff. And this is only $150. Like, I've spent way too much time on this. But at this point, like, I'm petty as hell. I'm petty as hell. And I'm all about the principle.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah.
Woke up the wrong motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm here. So I come in there. First thing I say in that chat, and I'm on my Prop Geek Zeke Discord, right? I'm not on like a burner. Is, hey, I haven't gotten my order in 15 months. Who can I DM? They delete the DM and they're like, or they delete the message. They're like, hey, literally in the rules channel, it says to DM Seb, like, don't comment that hate in our Discord. I'm like, it's not hate. It's a fact that you haven't shipped it in 15 months. And I messaged this guy on Discord and he's like, oh yeah, I remember you, bro. Like, me and the support team were laughing when you made the joke about your brother's already, lost his virginity and had a kid since you shipped it. Cause I was like, my brother went from a virgin to being a dad before I could get a hoodie from y'all. Like, are we serious? And they're like, yeah, we thought that was so funny or whatever. And I'm like sending them memes. I'm like sending them like little, like, I do like these little sports photos, you know, like where people are like, I'm sick to my stomach or whatever. Like if Micah Parsons says that or whatever, I'm sending them that. Like, they were like, oh yeah, the support team was laughing. And I responded to that with a Chris Paul thing that said, hell nah, ain't no way. Because it was a quote about something. And he's like, we're trying, bro. And I'm like, dude, bro, I know you're trying, but I'm reading people in chat that are ordering stuff and getting it within a week. Like, I know that you guys,
That's crazy.
I know that you guys have like fixed it. And like now they're like, we're only selling stuff we have in stock. Because they used to sell stuff to order. So they like switched it. They only sell stuff in stock. And they're like, well, we just don't have your price we just don't have those shirts. We have to make the print off again. And I'm like, dude, fuck the shirts. I don't care about them anymore. Just give me something you got in stock. And I'm like, they're like, no, we're going to ship you what we have. And I'm like, dude, I've switched addresses and I've lost 65 pounds since I've ordered that. So I'm not even the same size anymore. Like, I need an XL now. I don't need a double X. You're going to ship it to somewhere I haven't lived at in a year because y'all are so behind. And they're like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, this could be solved so fast if you just give me a code for Zeke90, give me $90 off my next order, let me order something that's in stock on the website, and you'll get it to me in a week. Because I'm not going to lie, they had this fire hoodie, and they like switched it, they switched it to, they're only selling stuff in stock, it ships within 2 days or whatever. And I was like, okay, I know that if they don't ship within 2 days, I can get a refund from my bank. But like, obviously I can't get a refund from my bank now. It's been 18 months or whatever now.
Right.
And I order something, they ship it that day, and I get it within like 4 days. Like, I ordered it on a Black Friday, and I got it like Tuesday. And I'm like, dude, just let me do that again. Like, give me a code for $90 off for order something you got in stock. And the dude just can't comprehend it. And I'm like, bro, like, look, I don't want to be that person
You're
that
doing
like,
their job for them.
I don't want to be that person that like sends hate to this because like I know it's a small company where they're like not small now. They got like 70K on Instagram. But like, I don't want to be that person that sends hate and is like, hey, go comment, send Zeke his shirt or whatever. But like, bro, I'm about to like do some shit. Like I told the guy, I was like, bro, I had a stream with 700 people and I was wearing the hoodie that I ordered. And people were asking me like, bro, where's that hoodie from? And I'm like, I can't tell you because I'm still waiting on something from 16 months ago. Like, I'm about to go to my niece's 1-year-old birthday party, and I still don't have the fucking shirt from when my brother was a virgin. Like it's not like that his girlfriend was pregnant. No, they wasn't even doing it at the time. Like they didn't even know each other. It's so insane, bruh. And like that's only $90. So I can't imagine how you feel with $37K. Oh my god, dude. Like you talk about I would not tweet about anything for like a month straight but that.
Yeah, yeah, and like obviously I've tweeted a lot about it.
Yeah.
You know, you've seen. I've mainly tweeted about that, and yeah, I think my goal with it, like this guy obviously two goals. Like, I don't want Tori in the space anymore, opening up any other companies, operating anything else. Tori's gone from the space. Units shuts down, stops taking bets. I'd love to get paid. I don't think it's gonna happen, but like that would be great. Again, I don't see it happening. And you know, I realize at this point that I'm kind of like the, the units warrior and whatnot, so I'll just keep posting and keep looking into it.
Yeah.
But like I want to make sure I also do my other stuff and get my bets in and do the stuff that's more fun and like good for me too. Because the first couple of days I was like I was steamed. I was only posting about unit stuff. And I was like, dude, I gotta like do my podcast. I gotta get back into Discord. I gotta make sure like the golf models, like take care of business. And so anyway, I think my balance going forward is like I'm getting a lot of information in my DMs, not just about units, about Thrive, about Outlast or something. If you know that.
Yeah, I had
Outlast,
but I didn't ever play on it. But I downloaded it.
Monkey Knife Fight.
Yeah, Monkey Knife Fight owes me
from you and
some bands.
From other people. NHA, obvious. So anyway, I've gotten a lot of DMs about different shady situations, and I want to make like a bigger, like permanent piece of content that's like a video where I break down basically like each of them, talk about people's stories, and have that on record, and then hopefully get units to stop operating. But like that's gonna be one thing, and then I'll just go on with the other stuff. I'll probably not do like 8 posts about units a day. Now it'll just be like 2 or 3. And like anything I hear, any updates I hear, I'll share too. Free GP.
Yeah, free GP for real. Awareness on the scam apps to credit it. Yeah, so I have a question. Because I'm not familiar with this situation that much at all. Thrive, they're still taking money and bets too, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Bro. Thrive was the first company to reach out to me like about a partnership and all that stuff way back, like when Prop Geek Zeke had like 1,000 followers. I wasn't even Prop Geek Zeke. You know what's crazy? I forgot about this until just now. I've not told anyone this ever, I don't think. My OG name, I was never Prop Geek Zeke. I was PrizePicks Zeke.
Wow.
Yeah, literally. And Thrive reached out to me and they were like, okay, but like, I mean, you can't have the name PrizePicks Zeke and be partnered with Thrive. And I was like, damn, that's kind of true.
Lucky.
That's kind of true. So I was like, let me change my name or something. So I changed my name and I promoted Thrive for like a month. And I was like, dude, I hate doing the promotion on apps or whatever. Like, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
So like, what I do now is like, if someone reaches out to me with a code, cause like how I look at it, I think you look at it a little different, but like, I don't know. This is how I look at it at least is, if I'm gonna download, so like for example, Bettor. I'm like, okay, I want to play on Bettor. I check my DMs. Bettor's reached out to me. And if I'm going to start posting Bettor, they're going to download, like I'm posting plays on Bettor, they're going to download the app anyway. If I can get a code, then that's fine because they're going to use someone else's code. But like I don't promote like giveaway or not giveaways like anything. It's just like right now I have promo code Zeke on my screen. I got like the Bettor Underdog Picket logo. Even though Underdog kicked me off their deal because I like shit talk them too much on Twitter.
Good for you.
Yeah, like that's what they do. I'll shit talk anybody. Like I'm here for
that's
it.
Good.
Like I stand on business. Like like the thing with PrizePicks like scamming me on the fucking second half thing.
I saw that video like too late because I was my whole meltdown around units. But I saw that. That was crazy.
Yeah, and like the support tells me, hey, we'll fix it. Never fixes it. Which, luckily, the slip 2x'd. But I don't even want the $5. I'd rather get a refund just to know you fixed me. You know, like that's the same thing with the principal. If I'm saying when I submit the slip, no, refund it. Even though I hit a 2x on it, or even if I hit the slip for 15x, I would have been like, nah, refund that shit. Like, I want, or give me 25x. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, the outcome doesn't change that y'all scam me. And like, that's exactly always right. What I do for, Travis remembers that name. Travis, weren't you partnered with Outlast or Thrive? Travis was one of my first 10 subs ever. He was the first person. Dude, he reached out to me. I only offered monthly subs. I only ran it through Cash App. I was like doing it the wrong way completely, I know. But he reached out to me. He's like, hey, can I just go ahead and buy a year? Like, I like your content. I just want to buy a year. And I was like, dude, someone wants to buy a year of my content? Like, am I really that good? Like, am I really doing that well? So I made up a year package for Travis. I was like, yeah, I got a year package. And I was like, all right, let me just offer like 15% off a year. And like I've stuck with that price since since Travis's day one. Dude,
the Travis package.
Yeah, like that's been my year price. I mean, obviously, like it's like the same percentage is what I'm saying. Like I raised my prices from 20 to 30 in the middle of the year last year, but I just always stuck by that. Dude, it went insanely well. I thought like the price raise would be weird, but like Dub Club like has these like stats they can tell you like, okay, this is your conversion rate from people that click on your site. This is your retention rate, all this stuff. Like your conversion rate's way too high. So that just tells us that you're not charging enough. Because like everyone's doing it or whatever. So it's just like your supply's up there or your like supply and demand basically. Like they have all that. And like they just told me this year I need to raise my prices again.
I mean,
because like my retention, my like conversion rate's even higher than it was when I was at $20 now.
Crazy.
Because like I think it's like the streaming, like they get the interactions, they can see like the work behind it, and like they know like okay, this kid's serious.
Dude, you're posting every day, like that's well worth it.
Yeah, I mean I've streamed like you
can just. Oh yeah, you're streaming.
I streamed like 65 hours in 2 weeks.
Shit. No
yeah, way. I'm like grind. I did a 10-hour stream this Sunday.
You're a grinder.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It is like so many people. I have to turn it off too. I have to like pull myself away, and it's like Drew. Like you know Drew, of course.
Yeah, Drew's a grinder.
Such a grinder, dude.
Yep.
We were talking about my bettor. Like putting in like 300 slabs.
Yeah. No, Drew's the type of dude to just put his head down and just work. Like, and that's what a lot of successful people are in this industry.
Definitely, because it does require like a lot of screen time. Unfortunately, especially at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Which can get, it can get kind of monotonous and lonely at first. But it's good to have these discords because it helps. It helps you like sit down and actually do it and tell people.
Yeah.
And feel like you're being social while you're doing it, while you're spending long hours at the computer.
My screen time is like absolutely insane. It's like not good.
I asked Halo on our podcast what his screen time was. I forget what it was. It was like 10. He was like, it's like 10, 11 hours. I was like, that's too much. Man.
No, I think mine's like a couple hours higher than that.
That's insane. Okay.
Let me pull up my screen time. I think I'm pushing like 14. Let me see.
That's dedication.
This week it's 10, but that's down 11% from last week. I'm trying to figure out how to look at last week.
Well, that's because you've been streaming, so you might not be looking at it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, 10 hours while streaming is actually insane. I thought you could look at like last week, but I can't find that.
They're probably just trying to protect you.
Yeah, but I mean, I do it like 24/7 almost. I'll like turn off my phone when I go on a date with my girlfriend, but that's about it. Yeah. But now I'm trying to get like I hire people. Like I graduate in a semester with a nursing degree. I'm gonna do like travel nursing, so I'm trying to like expand my team, and I'm trying to get like you, my boy, having having some betting partners and just sending the link and chilling.
Yes, yes. Not a lot of chilling still, but you do get to send out the bets for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think anytime that you can, you know, you can hire out something that isn't your primary task. That's good.
Yeah,
And I'm sure that. Oh, go on.
I'm big on like everything that I've done to streaming has been someone else. Like the overlay someone else. All my edits are someone else. Thumbnails are someone else. Well, like I got a basic thumbnail and I just change the player, every day. But and like I'm getting someone to make
Yeah.
stream elements for me right now, and like I like strictly stick to the gambling because if I did
That's
I
the
mean
high value stuff, dude.
yeah like I mean
That's why people follow you is to get
yeah I have like a
bets.
12-hour screen time, so if I try to learn that shit too, oh my god.
Dude, well, you know what's interesting is like, I've put a lot, actually like a big second effort into getting better at betting through learning like more traditional programming with Python, and really been busting my ass, like rebuilding our model and whatnot. And for me, like a big drive of it was, of course I want to win more money, but also I want to make sure like I'm keeping up with my betting and education.
Yeah.
Like if I'm spending a lot of time like cutting a short video. No one is really like following me or interested in what I have to say because I like cut a few short videos. It's because of my gambling experience.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's so
I have
true.
to spend my time on that.
That's so true.
And then like hopefully also getting some health in there too. That's a big thing for this year. Is I want to do like a little more outside stuff, a little more. Get a little more balance, but you still gotta grind.
Avery, I'm posting the link. We did a shit. That's not it. We did one play. It was this. I'll post the link in chat right now. I haven't even updated the Google Docs. I forgot about that. Physical health is also very important. Yeah, I since May last year. So I played football in high school. I mean, you can probably tell that by looking at my big ass. I played football like all the way growing up. I played lacrosse, played basketball, but I've always been a big dude. Like I'm 6'3", and once I got out of high school, I like stopped working out really. I mean, I think I worked out my freshman year, and then once I started betting, I think is when I like really like started slacking. And I went to the doctor and I weighed 299. I always told myself like, bro, I'm never touching 300. So I seen 299 and I was like, nah. That literally left the doctor's office and went and bought like a pound of chicken. And since that day, I've lost 65 pounds. So today I weigh myself at 235. And like my goal's 220. My goal's like 220. Like 6'3", 220. 6'3", 220 solid. Like that's still a big dude. But like I'm never gonna be like a little dude. You know what I mean? Like, I mean I came out this is crazy too. I don't know if chat knows this. When I was born, do you have kids? Or is that a question you want me to ask?
No, I don't have kids.
Okay.
Totally.
So, I don't know if you're like familiar with baby sizes at all. I know this because like I learned it in school. But I was 26 inches tall when I was born. So I was over 2 feet tall when I was born. And I weighed 13 pounds and 11 ounces. I was out the womb. I was my parents' first boy.
Dude, you're like a record.
Yeah, I was out. Like my mom was saying that it was the doctor was like a 50-year-old biggest baby ever delivered. The nurses were doing rounds to come see me, and my dad, they brought like 0 to 6 month old clothes, cause I was like I was the first boy. Yeah. None of it fit me. They had to go buy a year-old clothes to fit me, and like the year-old clothes were like short. It was insane. Yeah, Zeke said giraffe. I swear, Alex. If I have my birth certificate, I'll show you, but I swear.
Dude, that's banana. I know what I was. I was 7. I only know what I was because I was 7 pounds, 11 ounces, and I've always felt a connection to 7-Eleven.
22 inches over 10 pounds? Yeah, I mean, you got to get your weight up, losing streak. Yeah, I was a big motherfucker. And, so this semester, or last semester now, because I'm in a new semester in January. Last semester, I had a mother-baby class. And I don't know, so in nursing school, each class, basically, you have to do a rotation in that department in the hospital. Where you do, like, you work 50 hours in that department, okay? So like if I'm doing adult health, then I'm just going to work at like a doctor's office. And then I have pediatrics. I'm going to work at like children's healthcare. I don't know what it's called in South Carolina. In Atlanta, it's called Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Cho. It's probably like Children's Healthcare of Charleston or something. Um, Whatever it is, I'll go work there. And I work. And if I have like a elderly class, then I go work at like where there's a lot of elderly patients or whatever, you know. And last semester I had mother baby, so I'm working in labor and delivery. And I was like, uh, but I don't have to do the rotation in that, right? Because one of the hospitals near me don't allow men in the mother baby unit at all. Like, don't allow. They don't allow male workers. They allow dads. They don't allow male workers at all. No male doctors. It's only females, only midwives, only female techs, female nurses. Which like that's pretty easy because like female nurses and midwives, that's like a 90% women-dominated field, anyways. And they're like, no, you have to do it. And I was like, no way. Because I'm like one of like 15 guys out of like 250 nursing students in my cohort. Or it's like 150 now. Because like they like, if you fail, you get kicked out or whatever. And
Damn, that's a high fail rate.
yeah, it is like
It's a tough. I bet it's a tough.
the first
tough
semester.
road.
I think on average like 25% of people fail.
That's crazy.
But like now, once you're at my point, like you can't even fail basically. Like they're
Yeah.
because like you
You've
made it
already
this
learned.
far.
You're too valuable.
Yeah, and then like they're like the first and second semester, if you fail a skill and you get 3 tries, and if you fail the skill, you fail the class. Even if you have like a 99 in the class, if you can't catheter someone properly, you will fail the class. But now it's
Wow.
like, hey buddy, you're in this shit. Like we're gonna teach you the skill until you get it right.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
now you can't even fail the skill. But yeah, like if you can't pull a shot right, like if you keep making med errors, then like they'll just kick you out. And like they don't kick you out. They're like, okay, you got to restart next semester, and like you got to retake all the classes, everything. Yeah, it's terrible. But I was in labor and delivery, and I was like, dude, do I have to go in the rooms? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, no way. Like, all these women are gonna be insanely uncomfortable seeing some big ass dude walk in there. Like, I'm 6'3". I'm big as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like, I don't have like a very inviting personality. I mean, I have an inviting personality. I don't have a very inviting look.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
And like, obviously, all women don't want to be at like, because that's like when they're at their most vulnerable or whatever, you know.
For sure.
And but like I was lucky enough to have like some really cool patients that were cool with it.
Yeah.
But like my icebreaker was like, oh, how big's your baby? Oh, okay, I was double that. And then like they're like, what?
Yeah.
And they completely forget I'm a guy. And they're like, dude,
I love
this
that.
dude was freaking huge.
I mean,
And like where you start talking about that
You
while I take their
can't.
vitals.
yeah.
So like
Dude,
that
I
was like
love
my plan was
That's
like, okay,
that's that nursing like
therapeutic
what's it, bedside
communication.
manner, right?
Yeah, therapeutic communication.
Okay.
It's like, okay, I gotta do something where like it's like while I'm taking their vitals the whole time, they're like talking about like, how tall is your mom? I'm like, oh, my mom's 5'2", like 110 pounds. How tall is your
Oh my
dad?
God.
Like, yeah, like my mom's not big at all. And then they're like, how big's your dad? I'm like, my dad's my size. Like my dad's like 6'2",
Okay.
like 230. And then my brother is literally built just like me. Like my brother's like 6 foot though, and he's like 210. But like we're all built the same, and like we all act the damn same too. Do you have any like siblings?
I got a sister, like 5 years apart.
Okay.
But I feel like we look the same.
Are you and your sister close or?
Yeah, we basically like we went to the same high school, or so we went to the same school up until high school. So yeah, we've been pretty close. And yeah, she's great. She's actually getting married in South Carolina, like right by me, in 2 months. So that's pretty exciting.
Gotcha.
But-
And she's younger than you?
Yeah, she's 4 years younger.
Me and my brother are like 2 years apart. So we went to the same school our whole lives. And then like we played football, we played baseball, we played basketball, we played lacrosse, we played wrestling, everything. And like we act the same. Like he was my like I don't know if you played Fortnite, but like he was my Fortnite duo during COVID. We played like me and my brother are, like literally insanely close. Like he golfs
Dude,
too.
that's awesome.
He's just way worse than me.
I saw you post. I assume like you're really good at Fortnite. Because I saw a couple of your posts. I like dabble. Sometimes it's like I play one game in the morning just to like turn my brain on. And I
Yeah.
posted one, which was like I had one kill, and I won the battle royale. It was literally like the last kill. And I said it's like the GTO way to win the battle royale, essentially like the game theory way to just like not get in any fights.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
kill the last person. But because I think I had seen you post something, so I was like, I should have tagged you. But,
Yeah. Chat can tell you how nice I am at Fortnite. Chat can tell you how nice I am. Chat, let them know who's the GOAT at Fortnite.
Look, we got one here saying
Bro is not like that. Yeah, he's lying. Do not trust him. He's lying. He's lying. Yeah, he's lying. I'm literally the GOAT at Fortnite. Is Zeke gonna be the scary nurse? I don't know, maybe. Zeke is okay. Yeah, he's lying too. He's lying too. Hell no, Grayson, you're lying. Striker's lying. Okay, mods, ban all of them. Ban every single one of them.
Clip? We got a clip? Is this just some clip of...
Yeah, I do have a clip of me getting shit on. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see if I can find it. But, like, bro, this guy was just good. Like, I can't help. They just think it's funny. Yeah, look at me. Pro Fortnite player, professional gambler. Let me see.
This thing I stream is Zeke lying.
Jeremy, you're supposed to be banning them and defending me.
Cardio is hilarious.
What did I tweet that one day? That
cardio out there.
I tweeted a video one day, like literally 2 weeks ago, but I don't remember what I said.
I'm checking greens and red for Austin. I can find this. Austin, who do you want? Which players?
Oh, I bet it's Justin Rose. Cause that's who I bet on.
Just unfortunately saw him hit one.
Yeah, he missed 2 of his first 5, and then he's hit everyone since. So he got 20 kills. Yeah, on stream. Not off stream, on stream. Can someone find a clip of me? I don't remember what it is.
Yeah, Rose has missed 2.
Brutal. Because Fitzpatrick under looks great. Or over, sorry. Over strokes.
Yeah.
And then Billy got that first bogey and he hasn't bogeyed since, so. But I don't know which is harder, the front or the back here. It looks like the back slightly, but it could just be worse players are playing on the back. If he's struggling to find clips, I don't know, maybe average Fort player. Bro, stop with the disrespect. I just got to find the video. If I find the video, I can... Anyone find the video. Like, at me in it on YouTube or something. Or on Twitter. Oh, here it is. This is me getting shit on in Fort and everyone trying to say that I'm ass. This is like my first stream too. Look at that. Good aim.
Okay.
Then his teammate comes from nowhere and shits on me. Nah, if it was a 1v1, I'm shitting on him. You use SofaScore and it has their total and what hold they're on. I just do the PGA app and I mean they literally like you just go stats right here and it has it right here. Greens and regulation 8 out of 10.
I saw that Rick Rungud, he recently got
my camera just shut off.
Made a deal with IMG Arena, who's like the company that provides the data to the sportsbooks, and it has the most up-to-date stuff. If you want to like have a really good live tracking experience, I think Rick Rungud's site is top notch, but I don't know how much it is a month.
I have no idea either. I don't know why my camera just shut off.
Maybe it overheated.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe it said overheating, but ESPN scoreboard ain't it?
No.
Yeah, I don't even know if ESPN does that, honestly. I mean, I thought Justin Rose was going to miss the green on one, but
Yeah, that would
he
have been
didn't because
nice.
he was
That's
215 out.
yeah,
And it looks like he
that's
just hit the
unlucky.
green again. So if he just hit, I mean, like, Torcast is so
The
bad
one,
sometimes.
yeah, yeah. We needed a one miss for Rose there for sure.
Yeah. You've only played strokes, basically, right? And then the will play?
I played, yeah, almost only strokes. We have a will miscut, couple three balls,
I think I
for
played
smaller size.
I played Henley over Harmon for a 72 hole matchup at like plus 100.
I don't think we played that. Where was that?
Bovada or Bet Online,
Oh,
one of the
nice.
two. That's the only two I can
Gotcha.
use, so.
Got it. Yeah, we've done mostly strokes to start this year off, just because there have been some good spots for strokes. But
Yeah, I mean, I played strokes almost every round, like with the FanDuel ones.
yeah,
Or I
I'm happy
missed.
that
You
I
go.
was gonna say I'm happy that PrizePicks and Underdog really like put the strokes market on the map because they were doing it before FanDuel was.
Yeah, which
Then
is insane.
FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, Bet365 all started doing it. And like that's a much easier market to beat, in my opinion. So it's great that like I'll always thank PrizePicks for the strokes, the golf strokes market.
Yeah. What I was gonna say was, yeah. I missed like the other day. I think it was round four. Bovada had like damn near everyone at 66 and a half strokes or 67. I don't know if you played them, but they had like everyone up. I mean, like it was like minus 200 though. So I was like, I don't even know at that point. Like
How
that's
much
where
is
you,
my super worth?
yeah, like that's where you got to start calculating. It's a lot easier when everything's minus 110 or minus 120
Yes.
or like at max minus 140. Then you can calculate edge. When you start getting into minus 200, that's when I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't even had to
Yeah.
try that.
Yeah. I know how much it's worth. I'm just trying to remember. I think like minus 165 or 170 is the same thing as flipping up the stroke.
Wow,
Being
dude,
minus 10, minus 110.
my
Something
freaking
like that.
camera's overheating. Hold
Oh,
up.
I've been there.
Hold up.
Is it the Sony?
Yeah.
There, did
One
you?
second.
I'll tell you how to change it. You left. All right. What? Anyone have any extreme questions? I'll try and carry this thing, even though it's the extreme.
Okay. The bad thing is, I think I know what you're gonna say, and I'm pretty sure I already have it changed.
The setting.
Yeah, I think so, but I mean, I'll check. But it might just be. I mean, it's already. I wanted to have a 2 hour stream because I got to meet with my tax person today. So,
Yep.
but I might just end the stream 15 minutes early and let it cool down on its own.
That sounds good to me.
So, does anyone have any final questions for me or GP before we wrap it up? Here's a play. Make sure you get it in. I'll post the link one more time. Make sure you guys subscribe to his YouTube. It's pinned on the YouTube chat.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love
Yeah.
to do something live like this. Is it you need a certain number to go live, right?
On TikTok
Oh,
you
okay.
do, not on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
Think Sonar said it, but whoever did the
I like-
thumbnail for this video killed it. That's me.
Yeah.
I handmade that one. I mean, I found a template and I just replaced the pictures and like did the colors. But
It's
you
clean,
should see
man.
the first one I did. The first one was terrible. Hold up.
Dude, I made one with Elf, and I just started hiring it out because it sucks. So much.
This was the first one, and people, I like sent it to my chat. Let me hide our faces, so they can see it better. This was the first one I did, and people were like, "Yeah, that shit's terrible," and I was like, "Damn, yeah, it kind of does look terrible."
I actually kind of like it.
Yeah, I like the ones with colors, but like, bro, so many people hate the ones with colors. So then I was like, okay, well, let me try, because I didn't want to do like, I don't know where the one I did with Hydro is. Oh, I think it was this one I like changed it. The one with Hydro. So then I like found this, and it was like a template. It looked like this one right here. I don't know. Oh, you can't see it, but let me hide your face one more time. It was this one right here. And I just like changed the faces and changed the words and added our color outline. And everyone was like, "Oh yeah, that's clean." And I'm like, "I guess." I try to like balance between like a thumbnail looking clean and a thumbnail like, cause like obviously you want it to get clicks, and like you want it to be it's like that's I really like these right now when I use a player in a yellow jersey. Like I did LeBron or like, dude, it looks so good with the yellow.
Yeah, that does look.
So like anytime there's a player with a yellow on, I do it. Like if the Pacers play, I'm gonna do like Tyrese Halliburton, or I mean, there's no team with yellow in the NFL.
I mean,
so
that one looks sick.
Yeah, and then like, I don't think I have. A lot of people don't like this one, but I thought I loved this one when I got it, but everyone hates it. I think this one because it's like PrizePicks colors. And it has like the money signs and the $10,000 win and the logos.
I saw that one. I like that one.
Yeah, everyone's like, nah, it looks too much. And I'm like, bro, but like you kind of need it to be too much. Where does GP post his plays? On his Discord.
In my Discord, the channel I post on is Golden Pants. It's under the golf section, but I'll post some other stuff in there. Yeah, if you hop in, you can DM me on Discord, and I can link the channel.
Okay.
No problem.
Golden Pants in Discord. No, you didn't miss any NBA picks. What page? Oh, look under the golf category, the channel Golden Pants. It's right above the channel 19th hole.
Correct. 19th hole is where we just bitch about golf.
Yeah.
That's where the 19th hole is where the whole units debacle started.
Dude, can Justin Rose please stop hitting every green? You freaking bozo. I wonder if Steve Kim's going under, because that was my other option, was one of them two for greens in regulation.
Yeah.
This dude's +1. He's 100% missing. Oh, wow. He's 8 out of 10, too. Jesus. Bro's putting is terrible.
Crazy.
Yeah, losing almost a stroke and a half putting. Twitch is the move. I've thought about switching to Twitch, especially like when my YouTube got deleted yesterday.
That was crazy.
Dude, I was like freaking out.
Yeah, I bet. You
But
just put
it
so much time.
literally took 2 minutes after putting the appeal for them to take it away, which makes no sense, but whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't know Zach Johnson was playing in this tournament. Bozo. Twitch is the move. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone that I talked to that streams already was like, go to YouTube. Like, YouTube's the future. It's just I'm staying on Twitch because I have a following. But then every single like person in here is like, no one's ever said stay on YouTube. Everyone says switch to Twitch. So I'm torn.
Well, are you gonna do like recorded, like non-live content?
Yeah.
Then I feel like YouTube's good to keep it all in one place.
Exactly. But I think I'm gonna end up like having to hide my lives or something. So like if you click on YouTube videos, it's only educational videos, and like not the lives, because like YouTube copyrights every single one of my lives. And it's like a copyright warning. It doesn't affect anything. It's just like it may affect visibility in some countries, and I'm using copyright-free music. But I guess like these companies like hear like a sound, like it's like a bot that picks it up. So like if you like have a certain drum set that sounds similar to something else, even though it's in a copyright-free song, then the bot will pick it. Oh, stop with the pen. Sorry. Then the bot will pick it up and flag it, and like you have to dispute it. And then it says if you overuse the dispute function, then like we're gonna take it away or whatever. And I'm like, bro, this shit is so, because like everything on YouTube's automated. I know you haven't got to this point yet, but once you get like 1,000 subs and 5,000 watch hours or something like that, you can apply for like the partner program. So I applied for that because I hit that in like the first couple of days, and now I have like 60,000 watch hours, and I have like 3,000 subs almost. So like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be partnered, but they just keep declining it. And it won't tell me why. It just says declined. for you didn't meet program criteria, and the two criteria is 1K subs and 4K watch hours in the last 6 months, and I have 60K in the last 2 weeks. So, and then they say just know that there is no support for this, and you can't reach out. I'm like, bro, like that's the type of shit where I'm like, I'm about to just switch to Twitch because like I'm getting screwed. But I finally got in contact with someone. Yeah, like I finally got in contact with someone, and oh, dude, please miss this. I finally got in contact with someone, and they asked, it's because you're gambling? No, because there's like gambling YouTubers that have 10 times the amount of followers I do and subs. And then someone else thought it was like because I'm posting like how I made $100,000 in a year or whatever, and I'm like, dude, then every finance page would get shut down. Like I do not, and like I don't say like get rich quick. I don't do any of that crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm like how I turned $500,000 or $500 into $100,000 in 1 year gambling. Which I was like, if you don't believe me, I can show you my picket, YouTube.
True.
Like it's not a lie. 'Cause, like if you promise like monetary stuff that isn't achievable, get rich quick schemes, pyramid schemes, and I'm like, bro, I kind of do see how they would think that, but like they're not knowledgeable enough to know that that's not what's happening.
The difference between you and
someone that's actually doing it, yeah.
Yeah, like
all right.
the other 100 people.
So no one has any more questions. So GP, I appreciate you coming on. This was awesome. Loved hearing the story. Loved making the golf slip. Hopefully we cash, of course. If we cash,
we'll cash.
Everyone has to follow GP, or I'm banning you myself. Appreciate. Fair. I got a couple new subs. Michael, Trenton, Toasty, Brady, him, WSN, Wicked. I appreciate all you boys. Mladen, I'm sorry, and Alexander. Make sure you follow GP on Twitter, Golden Pants 013. If you go to my YouTube, if you go to my what's it called? If you go to my Twitter, he's like my last 4 tweets. I all have him mentioned, so follow him. Do a YouTube with ball game during MLB. 100%. I've already talked to him about it. Because
I like ball game.
By that time he's graduated and he said he's fine. Like he's gonna move out and like get a camera and he's gonna do what I do. He's just waiting until he graduates at the end of the semester because we graduate at the same time. But GP, I appreciate you so much, big dog. This was awesome.
Yeah, thanks, Zeke.
Thank you.
You're the man.
Thank you everyone that tuned in. Thank you everyone that tuned in. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like. I love you boys. You're the best. Thanks for all the support as always. Y'all have a great day.